The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Let us not forget that human knowledge and skills alone cannot lead humanity to a happy and dignified life. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. It should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a primate. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Never memorize something that you can look up. A clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking, cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Creativity is intelligence, having fun. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Play is the highest form of research. Force always attracts men of low morality. Small is the number of them that see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. At least once a day, allow yourself the freedom to think and dream for yourself. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Excellence is doing a common thing in an uncommon way. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. All generalizations are false, including this one. Solitude is painful when one is young, but delightful when one is more mature. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Learning is an experience. Everything else is just information. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. To punish me for my contempt for authority, fate made me an authority myself. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. 3 great forces rule the world: stupidity, fear, and greed. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard all problems from a new angle requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. No amount of experimentation can never prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. In order to form an immaculate member of flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep.